Alright, boys and girls, is the blue light on? Is it on? Alright, welcome back to the drive-thru for a Threemix. This is take 3 of the stupid 10.6 Part 2 video, Surfaces of Rotation. Hopefully the audio works on this one. Alright, here's what we got. We're going to have these radius functions, okay? And those will define a function that's being revolved around an axis, okay? The equation for the resulting surface looks like the following. So if you have x squared plus y squared, then you're going to have this f of z. But instead of calling it f of z, we're now going to refer to it as r of z because it is a radius-generating equation. That's all that notation means, okay? This won't be that bad, so don't freak out about it. X squared plus z squared, well, that's going to be some r of y squared. And then you'd have, let's see, y squared plus z squared, and that's some function that defines the radius in terms of x. Okay, so let's just do 2 examples. Find an equation for the surface of revolution for the radius, and then sketch a graph. Okay, well, the equation is going to be, notice that this is in terms of z, okay? So you could write this as r of z is 1 over z. Okay? So our equation will be x squared plus y squared equals 1 over z squared. Or you could write that, which is how I would do it, as 1 over z kind of quantity squared, and that kind of lets your reader know what is what. Okay, so we've got our x-axis, our y-axis, and our z-axis. Make sure we got negatives going on. All right, so the function, let's see, y equals 1 over z. Looks like that and that. Okay. Oh, that's not that good. And since this is my 3rd take at that, that's better. All right, now imagine that each one of these points is being rotated in a circular fashion around this axis. And so what you're going to get okay, but also understand that those functions also have negative. So let's see. If you would put in, yep, so sweet. Alright, so now, without a sketch, find the equation for the surface of revolution rotating around the y-axis. So they hide some information here in the question. They want you to rotate it around the y-axis, so now you know that we want to make this a function of y. So if I divide both sides by 9, I get x squared is y cubed over 9. Now once you become a pro at this, you're just going to stop. That's as far as you really want to go. But since we want it to be a single function, we would write x equals 1/3 y to the 3/2. And now we have it as a function, x equals a function of y. So from there, we can say that x squared plus y squared equals 1/3 y to the 3/2 squared, and so our final answer will be x squared plus y squared equals y cubed over 9. So now you see why it might have been easier just to stop here when we solved it as a term of x squared and not as a function of x. Hold on a sec. This should be a z and a z. And now, assuming the audio took, boom!